Valley Connection is brought to you by RPS Video Productions.
Welcome to this edition of the Valley Connection, a monthly show designed to keep you informed of our Valley's issues, concerns, and events. I'm Nancy Lopez.
And I'm Cesaria Hernandez. And Nancy, our show is packed full of summer excitement.
Yes, we have so much to share with you, and we're going to start off with a segment on parasailing. Have you ever done that?
You know what? I haven't, and I can't really say that I ever would, but it looks amazing up there. It's beautiful.
This is parasailing, and it is at Saboba Soaring. So that's going to be an interesting segment.
Yes, it is. And also interesting, we are going to be out with our local historian, Rob Lindquist, learning more about our valley.
And bike riders, all you bike riders out there, we had a huge event that came right through Hemet just recently. Yes. It's an Amgen tour of California. Tour. And I guess it came right through our town, and there were a lot of people celebrating. So we have a short segment on that.
Yes, and you got to go out to Main Street there.
I did. Oh, what a fun day we had. It was their celebration of Cinco de Mayo, Main Street and San Jacinto. And it was kind of one of their big kickoffs for their 125th anniversary.
That's right. My goodness, a long, long time San Jacinto's been around. Yes. And you know what? If you have trash laying around that you don't know what to do with this summer, go through and do some recycling. We're going to talk with some recycling experts out there and show you how it's done.
So stay tuned. We'll be right back with more of the Valley Connection. And for all you adventure lovers out there, you might want to check out Saboba Soaring. Now, I don't know too much about this, but apparently you have seen it where they jump off the mountain.
It's incredible. They jump off the mountain, and here they come, and they just float right on down. Wait till you see it.
We had a chance to spend some time at the Saboba Soaring in San Jacinto, where the sky was full of parasailing enthusiasts. I asked co-owner Daryl Wood what made him choose the San Jacinto Valley to set up his soaring business.
Well, it's got the best hill there is. It faces the southwest winds, which is what we want. And then it got flat land in front of it. There's a lot of places that just got hills, but it has you have to have the prevailing wind right, and you don't want a lot of obstacles in front of it. So this is a premier site. Now we could go from, we only have to go up like 500 feet and launch, and we go up for 2 hours at a time. And we go to thousands of feet.
Chad Bastian, parasailing instructor from Santa Barbara, shares his experience with our local mountains.
Came down here with a bunch of students that have graduated, and we just had a fantastic day. These people are so gracious. They have us here to their site. They welcome us, they take us up the mountain, and they're still up there flying. It's just amazing. The site is just phenomenal. This morning when I got here, me and Phil, we got up to about 5,000 feet here, and we ran all the way up past the highway, almost to the reservoir up there, and then glided all the way back to here. So really had just a fantastic day. You just can't believe what a view it is from the seat of a paraglider.
Daryl, I noticed the tandem parasailing. What else might one see when they visit the site?
We've got hang gliders, paragliders. They call these paramotors behind me. And PPGs, powered paragliders. We got guys that just put an engine on their back and they use their feet for their runway.
Hey guys, my name is Jordan, and what we're doing today out here is we're going to use a paraglider wing, and we're going to strap a motor to the back so that we don't have to climb up the mountain and we can generate our own lift. Basically, this is a foot launch version. We also have wheeled versions of the same aircraft, and it's just basically an addition to what we already fly, which is the paraglider. And here we have Chad, master of powered paragliding, and looks right now he's enjoying some of that smooth air at Saboba Mountain, and he's got the mini plane top 80 paramotor. Thing weighs like 45 pounds, so get off the ground pretty easily. When it's completely dead, especially in the morning, you have no thermal activity. It is ideal for foot launching one of these things, and you can go anywhere you want. You're not fighting any winds. You're not worried about generating rotor off of anything, so it's an enjoyable experience all in itself.
Come out and enjoy paragliders as they experience simple top of the hill to the bottom of the hill sled rides, or as they kick back and soar with the thermals, sometimes riding them for hours.
On a good day, the guys will spec out. You won't even see them.
Whether it's tandem or solo, you'll find instructors to help guide you through a paragliding adventure.
We fly here every day. It's flyable. I don't care if it's Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We're here 7 days a week.
It was awesome. All right. I really enjoyed that. This is amazing. I was on a new glider and a new site, so I thought I'd just take a sled ride and just enjoy the view, and I kept hitting thermals, so I climbed out. I think I was one of the first ones to climb out today and got almost to 4,000 feet, so it's beautiful. Had a hard time coming down. It just kept lifting up and keeping me up there, so it was beautiful. But even better, all the great people here. They were just so friendly. They had water up at launch. They had stuff here down here, and they were happy to give the rides. I've never had that at any site where they've been so friendly. A lot of people think that it is an adrenaline sport, but for me, and I think most people, it's exactly the opposite. It's actually kind of a Zen sport. You have to be very much in the moment and just paying attention to what you're doing. So it's very peaceful and centering.
What a fun day. Come out and soar with the birds as you experience
Saboba soaring!
located on Saboba Road in San Jacinto.
Welcome back. Now let's head out with our local historian Rob Lindquist and learn just a little bit more about our valley.
This is Rob Lindquist again. We're here at the San Jacinto River out east of Hemet near the Cranston Ranger Station. The bridge you see that we've just panned on is the new bridge. However, there's another one. There's an older bridge, and some of you have seen it, some of you may have not. This is a bridge that was built in 1923 by the same architect that designed the bridge at Lake Hodges in San Diego County. And that's what we're going to be talking about this morning. So here we are at that bridge that arched the flood in 1927, in that very cold February morning when the dam, auxiliary dam up at Lake Hemet, broke, failed, and a wall of water came down the San Jacinto River Canyon. David Mont Webster, he was the county road commissioner. It was his responsibility, this bridge, And what he wanted to do was, because of the high water flows that were coming under the bridge, he wanted to get some dynamite and actually plant the dynamite in and amongst the brush and tree debris that was blocking the bridge structure. It was not taking the water well. Meantime, the Bentons, who were neighbors here, the Bentons and Odells, they were working just east of the bridge, trying to open up a pathway for the water to relieve the flow that was going under the bridge and try to save the bridge. They called to Mont, who was on the bridge on horseback with his pack horse, and his nephew, Lawrence Morris, was with him. And they called to Mont, and Lawrence said, "Come on, we need some help down here." Mont got back up on his horse, and as he mounted his horse, he was a little bit stiff. He couldn't jump off quick enough, and Lawrence looked down the canyon and said, "Mont, look at that." And what Lawrence saw was a wall of black material just rolling. You couldn't practically see the water. It was just rolling down like one big black tidal wave. And when it hit this structure, a sycamore tree snapped with like a shotgun. Mont's horse got scared and took off and started to run downstream. And as soon as it did, it fell in the water, took Mont down with it. Mont was still astride the horse as he went down in the stream flow, but was killed. His body was found near 7th Street about a week later in the debris. But John Benton, who was part of the road crew here, the same flows got him, took him down to a rocky island in the middle of the stream bed, and he found his way onto ground, and was eventually rescued. But we lost Mont Webster, the road commissioner. 1927 was an amazing year. The auxiliary dam at Lake Hemet failed almost entirely. The water had gone from a level of 140 feet, which was way over the top of the dam, down to a final elevation of about 123.5 feet, which was literally took out everything that they'd built for an auxiliary dam to allow the newly lifted dam to hold the new water quantity that it needed. So down went the dam. The whole area from here to Paris was flooded. Big flows came down into a canyon lake in Elsinore. It was a major event, a major piece of our local history. You can find more information about our wonderful valley in the Hemet and San Jacinto books published by Arcadia Publishing.
Well, our valley had a little bit of excitement recently when the Amgen tour of California came right through our town. I guess they had about 150 participants. So let's take a look.
Hemet comes out to cheer on the Amgen Tour of California bicycle race. Stage 2 started in Marietta and rolled through Hemet, up through the mountains and down to Palm Springs Tramway. A grueling and hot 124-mile course. First time this Tour de France style event rolled through Riverside County. As they raced through Hemet and out to Val Vista to start their climb through the mountains, business owner Matt Medore offered a barbecue for bystanders to enjoy.
Hi, this is Matt Medore over at Casino Bicycles in Hemet, California. We just had the Tour of California come right by our store at the corner of Florida and Fairview. We're here with Trek Bicycles, Bianchi Bicycles, doing a demo day after the Peloton passed through. The Tour of California produces a lot of business for the local area, including ourselves. Projected increase in business is usually about threefold. There's roughly about 150 riders in the Peloton. They have to be in phenomenal shape. Basically, including the weather that we're having today, we're in the low 100-degree weather. A lot of these riders are not used to riding in that type of conditions. Nutrition is key on some situations like this. A lot of these bikes are all one-off made bikes. They are custom built for the riders themselves. Since each rider has particular standards that they want to have put into their bicycles, but these are considered a road bike. Later on in the stage, you'll actually see time trial bikes, which is a more aerodynamic style road bike.
What a great event for Hemet to experience. Now back to Cesare and Nancy.
Welcome back. Now, Nancy, you were out there to celebrate Cinco de Mayo, one day early, by the way.
That's
so you
right.
got 2 days of celebration.
Oh, we did. It was such a fun event, too. I mean, talk about food and vendors and kids and excitement. It was a lot of fun. We are in downtown San Jacinto as thousands of residents come out for the Cinco de Mayo celebration. Let the party begin. And I'm being joined right now with some very important people from the city of San Jacinto. I have Alonzo, Mark, and Crystal. And who are these two young kids?
Andrew and Leilani.
Here for the Cinco de Mayo celebration. Well, let's get started. How did all of this come about?
Well, thank you very much for you to come over. First of all, I'd like to thank the city and the city council. Actually, it's a dream come true to me. I don't know if I'm the first Hispanic to ever been on council, but I always had a dream to celebrate Cinco de Mayo, and we also have another celebration September 16th, which would be actually September 15th, and we celebrate September 15th, we celebrate the Mexican independence. Today, Cinco de Mayo, which is today, is we celebrate the 4th of May, because tomorrow is Sunday, so we invite everybody to come in on the 4th and celebrate the 5th. So it's kind of tricky anyway, but we invite everybody, first of all, to celebrate and to let everybody know that we exist, okay, the city of San Jacinto exists, and to try to help all of these businesses here.
Well, how many people would you say are here today, Mark?
You know, I don't know. We're hoping for an even bigger crowd tonight, and this is one of the 125th year anniversary celebrations we're having this year, one of many in the city, and we just want people to come out and enjoy this wonderful city we have here. This council's worked together, and Crystal come on board this year, and it's just a great unity and leadership we have here, and we're just so thankful that the people are enjoying themselves today. And Alonzo's been instrumental in pushing for this, and the city staff's been great out working. Stephanie and Shirley have done a great job, and it's there's so much unity in this city now, and we just we have fun as a council. We get along great, and Crystal come on board. She says, "Yes, I'm ready to go, move on forward with this stuff." So you can speak a little here too, Crystal.
Thank you. It's good to know that San Jacinto has been around for 125 years. The Hispanics have been a part of our culture for that many and more. And it's a good opportunity for us to say thank you. And they're as important today as they were then. So we just want to make them feel like, we care, and we do care about our community. We're so thankful for each and every one of them. They're just really important.
Nancy got a chance to speak with one of the event coordinators.
I'm here with Shirley, and she is one of the co-owners of Party Planners. And Shirley, I know an event like this must have taken hours, days, weeks. How long did it take you to put on this event?
Actually, we've been working on it in conjunction with other events we do, and we just blend all these events together, so probably 3 weeks to 4 weeks to totally bring this one together. But a lot of these vendors are with us so much that they're easy. They work with us. It just happens.
How do you start an event like this? Where do you begin?
Well, we have marketing we consider the demographics, we consider how much food and merchants are on the street that are already here all year long, and they deserve to have the customers patronize them. So we start with food, we look at the surrounding areas and see how many vendors we can come in so we don't duplicate the neighborhood. We look at traffic, we look at parking, road closures, security, and we just keep going until it's done.
What kind of vendors do you have here today?
Well, we have some new ones with us that we've never had before. We have some new jewelry that's handmade. We have some new jewelry that's not handmade. We have a new cupcake lady. We have cosmetics. We have games for the kids. We have some nonprofits here trying to get the word out about what they do and earn a little money while they're trying to do it. Main thing is we're trying to showcase the businesses on Main Street and let them know how important they are. So we want to thank all of those people for letting us have their street for the day, in hopes that people saw their business and they come back and try it again.
Thank you, Shirley. I'm here with the owners of Kudo Shoes, and I'm with Sergio and Felice, and thank you for joining us. And I know you've been in business here about 20 years, right here on Main Street. How important is this event? I know one of the purposes of doing this is to spotlight some of the local businesses. How has this helped you?
Oh, a lot. I think most like 90%. Like, yeah, that's awesome like that. Yeah.
So you're seeing a lot of people come in that wouldn't normally come into your store, is that correct?
Yeah, different people from different areas. That's what he said. He's got a lot of new customers.
My first time I see all these people around here, make Cinco de Mayo in here. It's awesome. You can see pictures around here. Yeah, it's great.
This wonderful event was a result of the City of San Jacinto, along with the San Jacinto Chamber of Commerce, in conjunction with the party planners with Shirley and Stephanie Borders. And with me is Bruce Malone, and you are the president of the San Jacinto Chamber of Commerce. And how important do you see, from a chamber's perspective, this event was?
The importance of being involved in this is showing the community and the businesses in the valley that the chamber is part of the community, and we're here for the businesses. The chamber's not for the chamber, it's for the businesses. It's for the networking and getting the businesses and the cities working together, and that's important for everybody concerned, because we all grow that way.
As Nancy takes some time out for dancing, we wanted to let everyone know that San Jacinto will be having another event similar to this one on September 15th. Check out the city website for more information.
White Feather Investigations has been serving Southern California since 2002. We are a success-oriented agency and are experience-driven with a documented track record of positive results. By using advanced investigative technology and surveillance techniques specifically developed by our company, we give our clients the best possible outcome while still working within their budget. White Feather Investigations, uncovering deception and seeking the truth for you.
Welcome back. Now, Nancy, I don't know if you're into recycling, but a lot of us are here in the Valley, and there are some specific things that we need to know to be better recyclers. So let's go and take a look. You know, during these times, we're all trying to do something to help the environment. And everybody talks about going green. Well, we've come up with a few ideas that may help to get some green into your pocketbook. We're talking about recycling. And today I'm with Carolyn Thorson, and she is with San Jacinto Recycling Center. Carolyn, you have been here since 1992, correct?
Right, that's when we opened, and it's locally owned and operated. We do a great business here.
Well, it looks like you do a great business here. Let's talk about some of the things that people recycle most often. I see a lot of plastic, a lot of aluminum. What are the things that you take here?
Well, cans, of course, this is the number one. And we have 7 different kinds of plastic and glass. And then we take scrap aluminum, brass, copper, radiators. The plastics like I said, there's 7 different kinds, and those are the tricky ones that you have to look at to make sure that they are redemption. And all of your recyclables will state CA redemption on them. And if they say that, we take it.
Okay, well, Carolyn was showing me some of the things that they take, but there's one important thing that they don't take, and that is 100% juice bottles. Those are not recyclable. But one of the things that you want to really look for is the numbers on the bottom of the plastics, correct?
Right, and the CA redemption on them. If they can be separated, that's great. If not, everybody doesn't know how to do that. So it's like, okay, but they all will say CA redemption on them.
Okay, now what about caps? I've heard a lot about caps. Do we leave the caps on, take the caps off? What do we do?
We take the caps off. The caps are not actually recyclable. They should go in your recycling at home. and we smash the plastic and compact it, and it won't compact with the lids on it.
Now, Carolyn, you were also telling me that the actual monies, the redemption value, are set by the state. So there's not a great fluctuation between recycling centers. Your amounts are set, correct?
Right. They're regulated by the state of what we have to pay. You can go a little higher, but of course, with the economy the way it is, not very many people are going higher.
Well, there's some good money to be made here. In one of the trash cans, just a regular old-sized trash can, if you fill that up with plastic drinking bottles and things, you can get $7 or $8. Now, this is money that you would normally be throwing away. And I understand that with the cans, especially if they're smashed, it's even more money, correct?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can get quite a few cans if you smash them. And, if you're trying to save room at home, it's always good to smash them, and more will fit in your bags.
Well, there we go. Look at all of this business that she has going here just this morning. Are there better hours to come when maybe things are a little bit less hectic around here?
Oh, yeah. Monday and Saturdays are one of our busiest days. During the week, it's a little less busy, and mornings are usually better, except on Monday and Saturday.
And, of course, we're out here on a Monday. Well, Carolyn, thank you so very much. We appreciate all the information that you've given. Is there any tips that you would like to give to our viewers about recycling?
Just do it. It's so important for the environment and for your pocketbook, It helps everybody in the long run.
Yes, it does. And we're all about helping everybody. We are going to be right back right after this.
And welcome back as we close the show, and we have some exciting events for the summer.
That's right. If you're looking something for the kids to do, of course, check into your local churches around here, because tons of them are offering Vacation Bible School. So you're going to want to check that out. But out there at the Diamond Valley Arts Council, they have a lot of programs going on for this summer. One is the Musica program, which helps kids learn all different aspects of orchestra music and how to play and things like that.
And then we also have a very popular event that's happening in our valley, and it's the 6th annual Lip Sync out at Saboba Casino. Have you been?
Oh, I've been a couple of times, and it is so much fun. And the wonderful thing is, this money goes to great nonprofit causes here in our valley.
That's right. And I guess they have prize money worth $5,000. Yeah. So it is Friday, June 21st, and it's at 6 p.m., and it's at the AC Lounge out at Saboba Casino.
And keep in mind, folks, now that it's summertime, watch out for all the little ones that may be out on the streets and biking and things like that. And also keep in mind water safety. It only takes 3 inches for a little one to drown, so please be careful around pools and ponds.
And we want to remind you, you can always visit our website at thevalleyconnection.net to see this show or any previous shows. Thank you for joining us, and please join us next time for more of The Valley Connection.